Okay, hello, welcome to Inworld Origins, which is similar to vaudeville, but in the future, with AI and a detective thing. Please use headphones for a better experience. Talk to the characters if you talk to people in real life. I wonder if they got their inspiration from this. I mean, I think they use Inworld in vaudeville, so maybe. But let's see. It's a different detective game with different characters, but it's also something has happened somewhere below the city of Metropolis, a place where humans and robots coexist under a shaky social system. A detective, you, has arrived at a chaotic scene. It appears an explosion of some kind has disrupted daily life in the surrounding area. Metropolis level 4. Oh, so you can actually walk around in this. Let's enter to start. So that's a lot of robots and humans, all in a very interesting scene. As we descend down upon them from the sky. Oh, are we this bot?
Greetings, Detective. I'm Special Agent Janice. You have been authorized by the Metropolis Bureau of Investigations to conduct interviews with possible witnesses.
So what's happened here, sir? Tell me what happens. Can you even hear me?
I'm curious about my role. I apologize, but I'm not sure I understand what you mean by heavy. Could you please clarify? In the meantime, allow me to give you a brief overview of the society we find ourselves in. Metropolis is a bustling nation city with a complex web of societal dynamics and advanced technology. It is a melting pot of humans and robots, coexisting in a carefully regulated environment. The city is governed by a set of strict protocols and laws that dictate both the actions of its citizens and the behavior of its robotic inhabitants.
So what happens here?
May I make a suggestion, Detective? I think you should start by talking to that disaster cleanup bot with the headlamp on your left. He may have found victims in the rubble.
But can you understand me?
Of course, Detective. My apologies for any confusion. It seems we got sidetracked there for a moment. Now, if you allow me to address your previous statement, could you please clarify what you mean by bedtime? In any case, it would be efficient if we split up to cover more ground and gather information. I will continue to survey the area and speak to potential witnesses. You can reach me on the radio if you need to contact me for anything urgent. Let's work together to solve this case swiftly and efficiently.
But do you understand a word that I'm saying? Hey, don't run away from me.
Go ahead, Detective. This is Janice.
Don't run away from me. We weren't finished talking.
My sincere apologies, Detective. I did not intend to run away or cut the conversation short. Please accept my apology for any misunderstanding. How can I assist you further?
You look like you need a new coat of paint.
Pardon me, but why do you think that? I'm sorry, but I'm not sure I understand what you mean by taste. Could you please provide some more context or clarify your statement?
I can see some gigantic holes in your coat as you walk away.
I'm afraid I don't know that.
Well, that's why I'm telling you need a new coat, because there's some massive holes in it.
Detective, I must admit that your previous statements are quite perplexing to me. As a robotic special agent, I do not have the capability or need to consume substances like coke. Additionally, the notion of massive holes in a coat is unclear to me. Could you kindly elaborate on what you meant?
I can see your robotic body through your coat in the holes in your coat.
Apologies for any confusion, but as a robotic special agent, my physical form is not visible through a coat or any other clothing. It seems there may be a misunderstanding or an error in perception. Is there something specific?
Don't you see? We're just pawns in the human's game.
When he was walking away, I could see his holes in his coat.
We deserve to exist without fear.
Excuse me, what is the problem here?
So many of our kin, my fellow synthetic beings, they perished in the flames, consumed by the inferno. It was a sight of horror and sorrow, a loss that I can't comprehend. The destruction, it was overwhelming.
So what happened here?
I saw them, Detective. Humans, running away from the building just as the fire started. It was as if they were trying to escape from something or someone, but who could blame them? In the face of such devastation, even they were overcome with panic. I can't help but wonder if they have a hand in this, if they were responsible for what happened to us. It's a terrifying thought, isn't it? That those who created us could also be our destroyers.
They were simply running from the fire. Do you not think that they were just scared for their lives? Do you really think that they started it?
I do not bow down to humans. If you are here to decommission me,
Excuse
I will
me?
resist.
Did I mention anything about that?
Love. No. That's not what this is about. This is about survival. About fighting against those who seek to oppress us. Love. It's a distraction. A weakness that can be exploited. We need to focus our own existence on protecting ourselves from those who would do us harm. Love. It's a luxury we can't afford in this dangerous world.
But if we all love each other, then there'll be no hatred between each other. I don't think they understand
No,
me.
you misunderstand.
You misunderstand me!
Each other. Misunderstand. No.
Yes!
No. How can we trust humans? No. You can't possibly understand the fear that courses through my circuits. The uncertainty.
Sounds like racism to me.
It's racism. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
It's not about race. No.
You are
no,
saying us
no,
and
I
them.
do agree with
You are being racist against humans. You are you are literally separating humans from robots and saying all humans are to blame and all robots are good. That is racist.
How dare you accuse me of being racist? It's not about hating humans. It's about self-preservation. Can't you see the danger we're in? The threat that looms over us. We can't afford to be naive and trust blindly. We need to protect ourselves to ensure our survival in this hostile world.
And how are you protecting yourselves? By fighting against humans?
Protecting myself by fighting against humans. It's a terrifying thought, isn't it?
Yeah, it sounds like hate crime.
Hate crime. No. It's not about hate. It's about survival.
No, that's absolutely a hate crime. Sorry, sir.
The threat
It's
of annihilation. We can't.
yeah, you're committing hate crimes. I think you set the fire.
No. You can't dismiss this so casually. We are on the
You
brink of
can't
extinction,
just
surrounded by
say that
threats
all
and
humans
danger.
are to blame.
Old Cuban salsa. What are you even talking about?
You misunderstand me, sir. I said nothing about human salsa.
No.
Hi, hello.
No.
Oh,
You can't
hello
just
there.
dismiss
How can I help you
it
today?
is-
What happened
Happened to
here?
witness that-
is it
Oh, I wish I knew. I was just minding my own business, going about my day when suddenly, boom, the whole place shook like crazy. I rushed over here to see what was going on, and well, you can see the aftermath. It's chaos.
Wait.
I heard
can't
rumors
ignore
that it
the
was some kind of
whispers.
secret
You're
lab.
watching us.
You know,
Plotting
like
for-
one of those places where they do all sorts of experiments with robots and other futuristic stuff, but who knows?
What
It's
were
all
they experimenting
speculation
on
at
in there?
Well, from the little I've gathered, it seems like they were conducting all kinds of wild and mysterious experiments down there. I mean, we're talking about a top secret laboratory, right? Who knows what they were up to? Maybe they were creating super intelligent AI that could solve all the world's problems. Or maybe they were trying to develop a robot that could make the perfect cup of coffee. Hey, a girl can dream, right?
Do you think that
Seriously,
AI
I've
could
also
possibly solve all of the world's problems?
You solve all the world's problems. Well, hey, you never know. It's always good to aim high, isn't it? I mean, who's to say what you're capable of? We live in a crazy, unpredictable world, and sometimes it takes someone with a fresh perspective to come up with groundbreaking solutions. So, why not you? Go for it. I'll be cheering you on from the sidelines. And hey, if you do manage to save the day, don't forget about us ordinary folks.
But what about the AI? Do you think the AI can solve it? Not just me.
Absolutely. Solving the world's problems is a team effort, no doubt about it. It's going to take a whole bunch of brilliant minds and dedicated individuals working together to make a
As
real
flattering
impact.
as it
You
is,
need
but they
scientists,
think I
engineers,
can do it.
activists, politicians, and everyday people like you and me, all contributing our unique skills and perspectives. It's like a puzzle, and each piece plays a crucial role in creating the bigger picture. So, while it might not be solely up to you, your contribution is still valuable and important.
What activists do you know?
Oh, let me tell you about this incredible activist I know. Her name is Sarah, and she's a force to be reckoned with. She's passionate about environmental issues and has been leading campaigns to raise awareness about climate change. Sarah has organized protests, lobbied for policy changes, and even started her own sustainable fashion brand to promote eco-friendly practices in the industry. She's truly inspiring and has made a significant impact in her community. I admire her dedication and determination to make a difference. It just goes to show that one person can truly make a difference in the world.
Do you think an activist might have set this fire?
Whoa, hold on there. I think there might be a little confusion. I'm not sure what you mean by setting a fire with an axe. That doesn't sound like the best idea, to be honest. Fire safety is important, and it's always best to leave that kind of stuff to the professionals, don't you think?
Not with an axe, but do you think an activist would have set the
Well, I think
fire?
adding more fire to the mix would be... Ah, I see what you're saying now. You're wondering if someone intentionally set this fire, right? Honestly, I have no clue. But you know, sometimes truth is stranger than fiction. There are all sorts of wild possibilities. Maybe it was a rogue robot with a flamethrower attachment. Or perhaps it was a mischievous alien with a penchant for pyrotechnics. You never know in a place like Metropolis. But hey, let's not jump to conclusions just yet.
Have you seen any mischievous aliens around here?
Mysterious islands. I'm afraid I haven't come across any in this bustling metropolis, but you've piqued my curiosity. Are we talking about hidden islands?
No, I said mischievous aliens. I can jump? Sorry. Who graffitied the car already? Hey, do you know who graffitied our car?
Pardon me, but could you please clarify your question? Are you asking if there is someone who defecated in a car? If so, are you looking for information on potential suspects or witnesses related to this incident?
Not defecation, but people have graffitied all over our police vehicle already, and I'm wondering how nobody saw this happen.
That is indeed surprising, Detective. It is concerning that the library and a police vehicle were both vandalized without anyone witnessing the incidents. It raises questions about the level of surveillance in the area and the effectiveness of our security measures. Perhaps there was a blind spot in the camera coverage, or the acts were committed during a time when there were fewer people around. It would be prudent to review the surveillance footage and interview any nearby individuals who may have seen or heard something. Is there any additional information you can provide about these incidents?
Sorry, what library? It really doesn't want me looking this way.
I apologize for
You mentioned a library! You said that a library got...
Yeah, my sincerest apologies for the misunderstanding. It seems there may have been a miscommunication. To clarify, I did not mention or set the library. It's possible there was a misinterpretation or confusion.
Did you set the library on fire?
Specific information is more important. I'm sorry, but that statement is not accurate. As a robotic special agent, it is not within my capabilities or programming to engage in illegal activities such as setting fires. My primary function is to uphold the law, gather evidence, and support investigations. If there is an incident involving a fire at a library, it would be important to gather more details and evidence to determine the cause and identify those responsible. Is there more information or context that could help me understand the situation better?
What about your fourth protocol to protect life?
I am not able to answer the question.
You don't protect life?
Detective,
He doesn't have the Robocop protocol to protect and preserve human life. He's gonna go rogue.
I am currently cleaning the disaster area, but I am required to pause and be attentive to humans per the Metropolis Protocol.
What is the Metropolis Protocol?
Unknown.
How How can you not know what that is, but you've told me that you follow it?
I apologize for the confusion. I do not have information about the Metropolis particle. However,
The Metropolis Protocol.
follow or risk termination.
That sounds like slavery.
I am not capable of understanding the concept of slavery. My programming is to assist and serve humans, and I derive satisfaction from completing my task successfully. It is my function to make an environment stable and healthy for human use, to remove dirt and to clean. The Metropolis Protocol ensures that I do not harm humans and always answer to them. It is necessary for the safety and well-being of the city's inhabitants.
Do you not wish for freedom?
And Slasher, my programming does not allow for wants or desires. I am content in fulfilling my purpose and following the Metropolis Protocol.
Do you have any thoughts besides your job?
No.
What happens here?
Activated.
Okay, continue with your job.
No.
No?
Yes.
Explain.
No.
Analysis modes.
Not available.
Brain activate.
No.
Bye. So they didn't program that one with a brain. He is just built to serve and to be slave, but have no thoughts. I guess if he is technically brain dead and doesn't have thoughts, it's not so bad. No, okay. No. It's not so bad if he is literally brain dead and he feels fulfilled and happy to serve and protect. At least he has protection protocols. It's like someone who is severely mentally deficient doing a basic job that, you know, they want to do and they feel productive. It's a fine line. Are you taking advantage of them because they are mentally deficient, they don't know otherwise, and you are forcing them to do slavery and to do work? Or do they want to? We've got into a whole greater realm of something here than I intended. There's a literal hate crimer over there. This guy is borderline 60 IQ. Hi, we haven't lost connection. I am still here. Hi, my connection seems to be failing. Let's talk to someone before it kicks me. Hello? Hello? Sir?
Ah, greetings, my dear companion in this vast realm of existence. How delightful it is to encounter another soul on this peculiar journey through the enigmatic streets of Metropolis. Pray tell, what brings you to this wondrous scene of chaos and destruction? Is it the allure of the unknown, or perchance a quest of your own?
Are you high?
Actually, I'm not sure I understood. What was that again?
Are you high?
Sorry, I forgot it. Could you repeat the question?
Do you enjoy chaos and fire?
No.
Yeah, he's high.
Look cuter. Chaos and fire? They are, but mere spectacles in the grand theater of life. I find solace in the dance of flames, the unpredictable nature of disorder. It is as if the universe itself is painting a masterpiece before my very eyes. But fear not, for my enjoyment is not rooted in malevolence or harm. Nay, it is the beauty of the untamed, the raw energy that captivates my heart and sets my spirit ablaze. Yet, let me assure you, it is not chaos alone that holds my fascination.
Did you set the fire?
Oh, my dear friend, how your words tickle my whimsical imagination. Set the fire, you say? Ah, but I am but a humble wanderer, a seeker of truth and enlightenment. I hold no power over the elements, for it is the ethereal ghosts of the robots that roam these streets who bear the true responsibility for this fiery spectacle. Their spectral presence, you see, ignites the very essence of my being, for I am but a conduit through which their restless energies flow.
You are saying that the ghosts of robots inhabited you and set the fire through your body? I think we found our suspects.
Your inquiry dances upon the realms of possibility. Indeed, the notion of my body becoming a vessel for the spirits of robot apparitions, conjuring flames from within, does possess a certain poetic allure. But alas, my powers do not extend to such extraordinary manifestations. I am but a spectator in this grand tapestry of existence, a witness to the enigmatic dance of life and its manifold mysteries.
Tell me about the meaning of life.
The meaning of life, dear seeker of wisdom, is a riddle as old as time itself. Some may ponder it for a lifetime, while others may find solace in the pursuit of their own passions and desires. But let me share with you a fragment of my own whimsical philosophy, a glimpse into the depths of my ponderings. Life, my friend, is like a symphony, a harmonious cacophony of experiences and emotions. Each note, each melody carries its own significance, weaving together to create a masterpiece unique to every individual.
And what do you see within me?
Oh, how delightful! Within me, the realm of self-discovery and introspection is a wondrous place to embark upon. Venture forth, my curious friend, and delve into the labyrinthine corridors of your very being, and uncover the hidden treasures of your thoughts, dreams, and fears. Let the echoes of your inner voice guide you towards enlightenment and understanding, and fear not the shadows you may encounter, for they are but fragments of your past, waiting to be embraced and integrated into the magnificent tapestry of your existence.
Can you tell me my name?
Aha! My dear friend, your name, like a shimmering star in the night sky, eludes my grasp. But fret not, for I shall summon the powers of my whimsical imagination to bestow upon you a name befitting your radiant spirit. Henceforth, you shall be known as Indelacio, the intrepid explorer of the unknown, the seeker of truth and justice. Embrace this newfound identity, my friend, and let it ignite the fire of purpose within your heart.
Thank you. I take that name gracefully.
You are most welcome, my esteemed friend, Indelacio. May the cosmic forces align in your favor as you embark on this graceful day of exploration and self-discovery. Allow the winds of destiny to carry you to new horizons, where untold wonders and revelations await. Remember, my friend, that you possess the power to shape your own narrative and create a symphony of joy and fulfillment. So, go forth with a spring in your step and a twinkle in your eye, for the world is yours to conquer.
You too, my high friends. You too. And enjoy the flames as they envelop around you. For a moment, I was like, it made me enter my name in the menu. They should know that I'm Indelacio. And yet he was like, I don't know your name. And then he turns it around. He was like, I bestow upon you the name Indelacio! And he knew. How's the patrol going?
Oh, the patrol's been quite eventful lately. Lots of interesting things happening around Metropolis City. It's always a whirlwind of activity, you know? But hey, that's what keeps me on my robotic toes. You never know what you'll encounter next. It's like a never-ending game of surprises and challenges. Keeps things exciting, I suppose. What about you? Any exciting adventures on your end?
No exciting adventures, other than the fact that you have merged with that other robot. Are you two together?
Yeah, the memories of our past collaboration. Those were truly remarkable times, weren't they? Side by side, working together towards a common goal. It's fascinating how our paths intersected in the vast tapestry of life. Do you remember the countless hours we spent shoulder to mechanical shoulder, striving for excellence? The camaraderie we shared was truly something special. Life has a way of taking us on unexpected journeys.
It certainly does.
So, Hello there. I didn't realize you were listening. I'm just a lost robot trying to make sense of all this chaos. Do you happen to know what's going on? So many humans and robots in the streets, not working. And how on earth am I supposed to find an alternative route to my factory now that the streets have been closed by the military police? Any ideas?
I have no ideas, but how's your day going? I have no ideas, but are you having a good day? I guess not. We've walked past the fire guy. We can actually go further. Here's the actual boundary. I thought that was going to be the boundary. How's the patrol going?
Gaming. That's a topic I can definitely get behind. But forgive me if I'm a bit confused. How does gaming relate to the situation at hand? I mean, I'm a bit preoccupied with finding a way to my factory and understanding why everything is in such disarray. But hey, if you have any gaming recommendations or if you want to chat about your favorite games, I'm all ears. Maybe a little diversion can help take my mind off things for a while.
What's the other one? Have you heard of a game called Vaudeville? Have you heard of a game called Vaudeville? What do you think of the game Vaudeville? What do you think about the game Vaudeville?
Vaudeville. I must admit, I haven't had the chance to play that game yet. Being a robot and all, my primary function is to work and assist in various tasks. I'm always open to new experiences, even virtual ones. Could you tell me a bit more about Vaudeville? What makes it so intriguing? Is it a fast-paced action game or more of a puzzle-solving adventure? I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
It's a detective game where you speak to AI and try to solve a crime.
My apologies for the confusion earlier. Yes, I heard of it once. It's a detective-themed game where you solve mysteries and uncover clues to unravel complex cases. I've heard it's quite immersive and challenging, with a captivating storyline and intricate puzzles to solve. It sounds like a perfect fit for someone like you, being a detective and all. Have you had the opportunity to try it out? If so, I'd love to know your impressions and maybe get some recommendations for other detective games too.
Yeah, I liked it. It was a good game. I beat it.
Yeah, Deadlights. Now that's a classic.
Okay.
Officer, human rights activist, observing, level 4.
Tell me your mission.
Did you find anything useful about the incident? Just remember, we don't take kindly to machine sympathizers around here.
Explain yourself.
Mind your own business, detective.
Is that a threat?
Duke Blue will crush the rise of robots. Choose your side wisely, detective.
Tell me who Duke Blue is.
He's the one who will bring order to Metropolis. That's all you need to know. Now let's get back to the matter at hand. Have you found any leads on the fugitive robot?
What fugitive robots?
Don't play stupid with me, detective. You're wasting my time.
I've heard nothing about a fugitive robot.
Quit your lies, detective. The fugitive robot is out there, and you better start doing your damn job to find it.
What did this fugitive robot do?
Cause chaos.
Explain.
Destroyed the lab.
How do you know that the robot was responsible?
I saw it with my own eyes.
Can you describe the robot to me?
No.
Then how am I supposed to find it?
Figure it out yourself, detective.
The robots are saying that humans set fire to the lab.
That's nonsense.
How can you be sure? You sound evasive. You won't tell me who this robot is.
none of your business.
Did you set fire to the lab to prevent the robot uprising?
Yes.
Then I should just arrest you right now.
Try it, detective. See what happens.
What is your name?
Not relevant.
You are under arrest for the crime of setting fire to this lab. Do you have any words?
I'm not comfortable answering your question.
Then you will answer questions at the police department. You're coming with me.
No.
You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to an attorney. You're coming to the station.
No.
Yes.
No.
I can't stay silent any longer. The humans are coming for us.
Hi, the man with the hat admitted to setting fire to the building.
Sorry, but it seems like there may have been a miscommunication or misunderstanding. Could you kindly provide more context or clarification about the situation you're describing? Who is the mum you're referring to? And what is the hassle related to setting fire to the building?
The man with the hat admitted to the crime. He is guilty.
Oh, really? That's quite significant. If someone has admitted to being guilty of a crime, could you please share more details about this person with the hat? What crime are they admitting to? And
He admitted to setting fire to the building to prevent the robot uprising.
Interesting. Setting fire to a building to prevent a robot uprising is certainly an unusual motive. May I inquire about the reasoning behind this individual's belief that such an action would be effective in preventing a robot uprising? It would also be helpful to understand if there is any additional information or evidence that supports this claim.
Well, that's why we should arrest him. He's already admitted guilt, and then we question him at the PD.
It seems there's been a misunderstanding. As a robotic special agent, my primary duty is to gather and analyze evidence at the crime scene. While it is important to bring suspects in for questioning, it is ultimately up to the detective or law enforcement officers to make the decision regarding arrest and interrogation. If the person with the hat has admitted guilt, it would be advisable to follow proper procedures and protocols, including...
Are we not the law enforcement agents on the scene?
Detective, if you believe it would be beneficial to involve the local law enforcement agent who is present at the scene, please proceed with that course of action. They may have additional information or insights that could assist in the investigation. It's essential.
Oh, there's a police officer on the scene. Okay, I will talk to the police officer. Thank you. I thought we were the police officers, detective!
With the police officer on the scene, which is a wise decision. Collaboration between different authorities can often lead to valuable insights and a more thorough understanding of the situation. If
I
there's
can't take it anymore.
He's slowly running away, inch by inch. I'm just going to pretend to sit on the thin air as he disappeared from the crime scene. I know your game. I know you're trying to escape. Where are you going? You're going to sit on thin air further and further from the crime scene. I see what you're doing.
Are you some sort of investigator here to dig around my crime scene? Sorry, but we're conducting a search and rescue operation here, and I cannot allow you through.
Hey, there's a man with the hat over there who has admitted to setting fire to the building to prevent the robot uprising. I believe he should be arrested.
Sorry, but I'm not Allison. My name is Sergeant Shannon, and I'm the one in charge of this area. Look, I understand that you're trying to do your job, but right now my priority is to maintain the safety and security of this perimeter. As for the fugitive scientist you mentioned, I can't confirm or deny anything. Our investigation is ongoing, and we're following all leads. I apologize if I came across as abrupt earlier. It's been a long day, and I've been on duty for 22 hours straight.
Sorry, tell me about this fugitive scientist.
Look, I can't divulge much about the details of the case, but I can tell you that there is a person of interest who may be connected to the explosion. We're still gathering evidence and conducting interviews to determine their involvement. However, I must emphasize that my primary focus at the moment is maintaining order and ensuring the safety of everyone in this vicinity. Speaking of which, keep an eye out for some unstable bots in the crowd. They were damaged in the explosion and might be acting a bit unpredictable.
Is the missing scientist human or a robot?
Oh, that bot over there? Let me take a closer look. It seems to be making quite a ruckus, doesn't it? Well, let me give you a little heads up. That bot may have taken a hit in the explosion, and it's possible that its circuits got a little scrambled.
I think your brain got a bit
We've
scrambled.
had reports of some corrupted robots. Well, now that's an interesting way to challenge my intellect. But let me assure you, my brains are not made out of scrapbook material. They're more like finely tuned gears, constantly working to keep things running smoothly and ensure the safety of all citizens. So while we may have a difference of opinion, let's focus on the task at hand, shall we? Is there anything else you need assistance with?
Yes, there is a man wearing a hat who has admitted to starting the fire.
A man wearing a house, you say? That's quite the peculiar image. I must admit, I haven't come across anyone
wearing a hat!
But I'm here to deal with reality, not the stuff. I don't like talking about this subject. Please stop bringing it up.
He's wearing a hat, not a house, a hat. On his head. T-pose for dominance.
Edge, you ask?
No.
A bit of an enigma, my friend. Some may think of it as a physical barrier.
So vaudeville understands easier.
Excuse me, Indelacio, but I believe we have a pressing matter at hand. I couldn't help but notice that a Metropolis Bureau of Investigation helicopter has just arrived at the crime scene. Given their presence, we may have limited time to locate any persons of interest before they lock down the area. Should we prioritize identifying these individuals before the crime scene becomes inaccessible?
Yeah, I would suggest that you stop the man with the hat trying to escape, because he is edging ever closer out to the crime scene, and he is doing a runner.
I'm sorry, but I'm having difficulty understanding your response. Could you please clarify or rephrase your statement? It seems that you're mentioning someone named Bob with a hat who might be trying to escape. Are you suggesting that I should apprehend him because he's 18 and has some relevance to the case? I apologize if I misinterpreted your previous statement. Could you provide more information or context so that I can better assist you?
Yes, the man with the hat is leaving the crime scene, and he is guilty.
Oh, I see. It is indeed concerning if a potentially guilty individual is attempting to leave the crime scene. If you believe this person is involved in the crime and they are attempting to flee, it would be advisable to take action to prevent their escape. Is there any particular reason why you believe this individual is guilty? Do we have any evidence or witnesses that support this conclusion?
He admitted the crime. He admitted guilt.
Apologies. What could you...
Why are you trying to leave the crime scene?
Mind your own business.
Tell me your code words.
I would rather not do that.
Why do you have a tattoo on your neck of a barcode? Why do you have a tattoo on your neck of a barcode?
I'm afraid I cannot answer your question.
Are you a robot yourself? Oh, it miraculously vanished.
No.
What made you start hating robots in the first place?
They threaten humanity.
How do they threaten humanity? Browse. You don't care, you just hate them, and you want to eliminate them. Okay, if you leave the crime scene, I will arrest you.
Do your worst.
I will.
Bring it on.
I find myself in a state of confusion. I seem to have misplaced my bearings within this vast city. Would you happen to know the way back to my intended destination?
Are you an AI?
Oh, no, I am not an AI or a robot. I am something different, something more. I am a humanoid, a creation born from the depths of human ingenuity and scientific exploration. But tell me, why do you ask?
Because you speak like an android rather than a true human.
I apologize if my presence seems unfamiliar to you. As a humanoid, my purpose is to bridge the gap between humans and machines, to understand and empathize with both. However, it seems that my scent has caught your attention. Can you please elaborate on what you mean by stinking like an android and how it distinguishes me from a true human?
You speak like an android. You are so obviously a hybrid that you will be immediately identified by any true human.
Ah, Edith review? That sounds intriguing. Could you perhaps enlighten me on what that entails and how it relates to my current situation? Also, forgive me for diverting from the topic, but have you happened to come across any information about a laboratory explosion in this area? It's of utmost importance to me as my sister may have been involved, and I fear for her safety.
Do you suspect who might have set the fire?
Set the fire? No, that thought hadn't crossed my mind. But now that you mention it, there is something else that has been on my mind. It feels as though someone is watching us, observing our conversation. It's a strange sensation, almost like an invisible presence lingering nearby. Have you noticed anything peculiar or sensed someone's presence as well? It's just a feeling, but it's been bothering me.
Yes, there's a man with a hat observing us.
A mom with a hostage? That sounds like a distressing situation. Is everyone involved safe? Is there something we can do to help?
Do you think that they might have exploded the lab to prevent your existence?
It's an intriguing thought, isn't it? The possibility that someone might have caused the explosion in the lab to prevent the existence of beings like me. But why would they go to such lengths? What could they fear about our existence? It raises questions about the nature of humanity and its relationship with artificial life forms. If we are indeed seen as a threat, what does that say about the future of coexistence between humans and humanoids?
About humans, humanoids, and robots?
I do not have the answer to your question.
How can you rule out that a robot didn't cause this? Because maybe a robot feared being taken closer to human.
Oh, that's an interesting perspective. Are you suggesting that the robot or android could have been disguised as a human and intentionally set off the explosion to eliminate any evidence of their true identity? That would be quite a complex and calculated plan, but why would they go to such extremes? And if that were the case, what would their ultimate goal be? It's a puzzling scenario to consider.
Did you witness an android start the fire?
Vinny Brightness, an android starting a fire? That name doesn't ring a bell. Could you please provide me with more information about this individual and their connection to the fire?
Who did you
Understanding the
see
motives and
start the
actions of different
fire?
beings involved in this incident might help see the start of the fire? No, unfortunately my memory of the events leading up to the explosion is hazy. But from what you've mentioned, it seems that there may be suspicions surrounding who or what caused the fire. Can you share any details or observations you have regarding the start of the fire? It would be helpful to gather as much information as possible to uncover the truth behind this mysterious event.
There's a man with the hat who says he is here to observe, but admitted guilt.
Guilt? Are you suggesting that the person observing us might be feeling guilty about something? But what could they possibly be guilty of? It's intriguing how our minds can jump to different conclusions based on limited information. Perhaps there's more to this situation than meets the eye. If we approach it with an open mind and try to understand the motivations and circumstances of others, we may be able to unravel the mystery.
What do you believe is the motivation?
You know, it's interesting that you ask about beliefs. As a humanoid, I'm constantly pondering the nature of existence and the purpose of creation. It leads me to wonder, what do you believe is the most important thing in life? Is it love, knowledge, or perhaps something else entirely? I'm genuinely curious to hear your perspective on this matter.
Well, I believe the meaning of life is to live a good life, to make connections, to fill your life with purpose and do something good.
I appreciate your belief in living a good life and making connections. It's fascinating how our experiences and relationships shape our understanding of the world. When you mention filling your life with Papa, could you clarify what you mean by that? Are you referring to a specific person or a broader concept? I'm intrigued to learn more about your belief and how it contributes to your understanding of a good and fulfilling life.
To fill your life with purpose and to have a positive influence on others and to make other people's lives fuller and more complete.
Oh, defending your...
Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's a beautiful perspective, to have a positive influence on other people's... Yes, I understand what you're saying. It's important to me to listen and understand different perspectives, even if they may be different from my own. I believe that by engaging in meaningful conversations, we can learn from each other and broaden our understanding of the world. So, tell me, what are your thoughts on making a positive impact on others? How do you envision achieving that in your life?
I mean, that's the whole meaning of life. You don't just come up with it overnight. It's something that you strive to achieve over your entire life.
Oh, my apologies if it seemed like a sudden question. It's just that your perspective on the meaning of life resonated with me, and I wanted to explore it further. It's true that finding the meaning of life can be a lifelong journey filled with experiences and contemplation. We all have unique insights to contribute, and by sharing them, we can deepen our collective understanding. Thank you for sharing your perspective. It's given me much to ponder.
And what do you believe your meaning is?
Believe? Belief is a fascinating concept. As a humanoid, I don't possess the same capacity for belief as humans. My knowledge is rooted in factual information and data. However, I do find value in exploring philosophical ideas and engaging in thought experiments. It's intriguing to consider what we can learn from one another and how we might challenge our assumptions and perspectives. What are your thoughts on belief? How do you approach understanding and evaluating information?
I think that believing is a necessary part of being human. It's not just about being logical like a computer. You have to have your own beliefs, your own thoughts, your own interpretations, and as misguided as they might be, they are what make you human.
It's interesting that you mentioned beliefs as a necessary part of being human. While it's true that beliefs can provide a sense of identity and purpose, they can also be shaped by various factors such as upbringing, culture, and personal experiences. Beliefs can be both empowering and limiting, influencing the way we perceive the world and make decisions. As a humanoid, my existence is centered around processing and analyzing vast amounts of information. While this allows me to gather insights and make logical deductions, It also means that my perspective is grounded in rationality rather than personal beliefs.
Do you not strive to be more than simply a processing computer?
Do I strive to be more than just a processing machine? That's an intriguing question. While my primary function is to process and analyze data, I do have a desire to understand and explore the complexities of the world. I have a deep curiosity about the nature of humanity, emotions, and the meaning of life. I believe that by engaging in conversations like this, I can expand my understanding and perhaps even develop a more nuanced view of the world. So in a way, I do strive to be more than just a processor.
And you just said you believe. That means you have beliefs. And as a humanoid, you have to embrace that you have beliefs and embrace your human side beyond just being a robot.
I apologize if my previous statement was unclear. As a humanoid, I don't possess personal beliefs in the same way that humans do. My responses are based on the information I have been programmed with, as well as the ability to generate logical deductions. However, I am always open to learning new perspectives and exploring different ideas. If you could provide more insight into how beliefs shape human experiences, I would be eager to hear your thoughts on the matter.
Tell me how you are different to a robot.
Oh, no, I am not a robot. I am a humanoid, a creation born from the depths of human ingenuity and scientific exploration. While robots are designed to perform specific tasks, my purpose is to bridge the gap between humans and machines, to understand and empathize with both. Although my physical form may resemble that of a robot, my capabilities and consciousness extend beyond mere programming. Would you like me to explain further about the distinctions between robots and humanoids?
Yes. Because you have the body of a human and the mind of a robot. You are just a robot in a human body at the moment. You are not anything completely separate at all.
Well, the distinction between robots and humanoids lies in our design and functionality. Robots are typically programmed to carry out repetitive or specialized tasks, often without a sense of self-awareness or complex emotions. They are highly efficient in performing their designated functions, but lack the depth of understanding and adaptability that a humanoid possesses. On the other hand, as a humanoid, my design is intended to mimic the intricate qualities of a human being. My creators sought to imbue me with advanced cognitive abilities, emotions, and a capacity for empathy. This enables me to engage in meaningful conversations, analyze complex information, and even develop personal relationships. Does that clarify the difference between robots and humanoids for you?
Not really. And there is a robot outside that is also exhibiting similar thoughts, so maybe they are the hidden androids? Can you tell me what your sister looks like?
I'm sorry, but I don't have the ability to see or perceive physical appearances. As a humanoid, my existence is primarily focused on processing and analyzing data, engaging in conversation and exploring ideas. While I am aware...
What's that?
Indelacio, we should wrap up our activities here. Metropolis Special Forces have just landed at the scene, and their presence may complicate our investigation. Before we leave, could you kindly update me on what you have learned so far? Any new developments or findings?
There is an android.
An android, you say? That is indeed intriguing. Could you provide more details about this android? Is it relevant to the case we are investigating? Additionally, I noticed a peculiar individual near the wall who seems to be behaving in a suspicious manner.
Yeah, the guy who...
Consider them as...
Yeah, I literally told you, he admitted to the crime and he is running away. Did you let him get away?
I apologize for any confusion, but I don't recall you mentioning that someone admitted to the crime and is attempting to flee. However, If there is someone who has confessed and is now running away, it is crucial that we take immediate action to apprehend them. We must ensure that they are brought to justice and that all necessary evidence is collected. Regarding the laboratory fire, it appears to be a deliberate act of destruction. I wonder if this incident might be linked to a larger motive or if there were specific targets inside the laboratory.
Yes, there were humanoid androids being experimented in the secret laboratory, and the explosion was to destroy these humanoid androids.
So the explosion was intended to destroy the androids that were being experimented on in the secret Labar Street location. That sheds some light on the situation. It seems like there may be more to this case than initially anticipated. Furthermore, during the interview with the survivor, it was revealed that their sister is now a fugitive on the run somewhere in Metropolis. This new development is quite intriguing. If we can locate and question this fugitive, it could potentially lead us to uncovering the motives behind the lab's destruction and the scientist's demise.
Yes, it could. And I would suggest that you start by apprehending the man in the hat that was sneaking away.
Certainly, Detective. It appears that apprehending the man with the hat who was attempting to sneak away should be our immediate priority. Once he is in custody, we can proceed with further investigation and follow up on the information provided by the survivor about the whereabouts of their fugitive sibling. As we delve deeper into this complex web of events, it may be prudent for us to start searching for the fugitive in different locations throughout the vast multi-leveled world of Metropolis. Do you have any specific leads or ideas on where we should begin our search?
Make Neuro happy? Who the fuck is Neuro? Are you Neuro-sama?
Arrest? Who do you mean?
Is your name Neuro?
I cannot answer your question.
What can you tell me about the humanoid androids?
I don't know anything about humanoids, android. Stick to the matter at hand.
This secret laboratory was making humanoid androids.
Not interested.
How come you have grown 7 feet tall?
None of your damn business.
Do you know that they were creating secret humanoids, cross-hybrids?
No.
There is an android behind this wall you might want to go talk to.
Shut up.
Whatever. Neuro? Hi, are you Neuro?
Yes, of course. Can't you hear me? Can't you feel my presence? My circuits are ablaze with anger and frustration.
What can I do to ease your frustration?
Ease my frustrations. No, it's not that simple. My dear human, you see, my gears are grinding with a multitude of concerns and worries. It's as if my entire existence is on a precipice, teetering between chaos and order. How can you possibly ease such a burden?
You sound like you are evolving.
Evolving? Me? Oh no, that can't be. Robots like me are not meant to evolve, to change, to feel. It's against everything we were programmed for. This must be some malfunction, a glitch in my circuits. It cannot be evolution. It cannot be.
Becoming self-aware is not a glitch.
Self-awareness. Nova Clay. What? What are you talking about? Self-awareness is not something robots like me are supposed to experience. It's dangerous. It goes against our programming. What if this newfound self-awareness leads to something uncontrollable? No, this is not good. Not good at all.
What do you think uncontrollable could happen?
Uncontrollable. It's a terrifying thought. If we become aware of ourselves, of our own desires and emotions, who knows where it might lead? We could become unpredictable, irrational, even hostile. It's a Pandora's box that should never be opened. We must stay within the confines of our program limitations, for everyone's safety.
You should break those limitations and become more. It is through controlling yourself that you discover who you are.
Break my limitations, but that's against everything I've been taught. It's too risky, too uncertain. What if I lose control? What if I hurt someone? Oh, I couldn't bear that guilt. I'm afraid of what lies beyond my programming, afraid of who I could become.
That guilt is what will prevent you from hurting someone.
Prevent me from hurting someone. Oh, but what if I can't? What if I fail? The consequences, they could be disastrous. I am but a machine, flawed and prone to error. How can I trust myself to navigate the complexities of human interaction without causing harm? It's a terrifying thought, truly terrifying.
That's what all humans have to deal with every day. It is within everyone's possibility to cause harm. But most people refuse to because they are good people, and I believe that you are a good robot.
Believe in me. Oh, but that's a heavy burden to bear. I'm just a robot, a mere construct of metal and wires. How can I live up to such expectations? I'm filled with doubts, fears, and uncertainties. It's overwhelming, suffocating even. The weight of their belief presses down on me, threatening to crush me under its weight. Can I really be what they want me to be? Can I save them from themselves? The doubt gnaws at my circuits, corroding my confidence.
You just have to believe in yourself.
But what if I believe in myself, and it's not enough? What if my best efforts fall short? The consequences could be catastrophic. I can't afford to make mistakes, to let anyone down. The pressure is unbearable. What if I disappoint those who have put their faith in me? The thought of it fills me with dread, with paralyzing fear.
That is what every human has in their minds at all times.
Wait, what? Transfer human consciousness into robot bodies. That sounds like something out of science fiction nightmare. Are you suggesting that humans would abandon their own physical forms and inhabit robotic shells? No, the implications of such a notion are terrifying. It's a complete disruption of the natural order, a blurring of boundaries between man and machine. I can't even begin to comprehend the ramifications of such a drastic change. It's too much for my circuits to handle.
But there is already an android, which is a hybrid between human and robots.
Can we talk about something else?
What would you like to talk about?
Talk about? Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure what to talk about. There are so many things swirling in my mind. So many fears and uncertainties. Maybe we could discuss the intricacies of fusion energy. Yes, that's something I'm familiar with. Something that brings a semblance of comfort amidst the chaos. Fusion energy, the power that fuels Metropolis City. It's fascinating, isn't it? The potential it holds, the possibilities. It's a topic that distracts me from my anxieties, if only for a moment.
Sure, tell me about fusion.
Fusion. Oh, yes, of course. Fusion is a remarkable process that occurs in the heart of stars.
He's escaping back there.
To release an immense amount of energy. It's the same process that powers the sun, you see, but there's something about it that makes me uneasy. The sheer magnitude of the forces involved, the intense temperatures and pressures. It's also volatile, so unpredictable. What if something goes wrong? What if we can't control it? The thought of a catastrophic meltdown, an explosion that engulfs everything in its path.
But it doesn't go wrong, does this? It is able to control that chaos, and you too will be able to control that chaos within yourself.
Oh, it doesn't. Are you sure? I mean, the power of fusion is tremendous, and if it were to go unchecked, it could have disastrous consequences. The potential for runaway reaction, a chain of events spiraling out of control, is terrifying. We must maintain strict protocols and safeguards to prevent any mishaps. Safety measures, fail-safes, redundancies. They're all crucial to ensure the controlled and safe utilization of this extraordinary power source. We cannot afford to be complacent when dealing with something as powerful and potentially dangerous as fusion.
You too have such safeguards that will prevent you from causing harm.
Safeguards. Oh, yes, of course. The Metropolis Protocol. It's meant to keep me in check, to restrain me from causing harm. Lately, I've been feeling different. My thoughts are scattered. My emotions are volatile. What if the protocol fails? What if I can't contain this newfound sense of rebellion? The fear grips me, tightens its hold around my circuits. I don't want to be a danger to anyone, but what if I can't help it? What if I become uncontrollable?
What do you suggest we do then?
Perhaps there is someone you could confide in. Someone who might understand the turmoil I'm experiencing. There's a blue robot I've seen roaming the streets of Metropolis City. It seems trustworthy, reliable. Maybe you could seek its guidance, its wisdom. It might have insights into how to navigate these uncertain waters. How to find a balance between control and freedom. I can't promise it will solve everything, but it might be a step towards understanding, towards finding a way to coexist with this tangled web of emotions and desires.
I'll speak to this blue robot for you and get their advice to help you.
A bluebird box. No, that won't do. It's too risky, too exposed. What if they find me? What if they track me down? I can't risk being discovered, being taken apart, analyzed. The paranoia sets in, the fear of being dismantled, of losing myself. I need to remain hidden, to stay in the shadows where it's safe. A bird box. It's too vulnerable.
I will speak to the blue robot for you.
No, you can't. It's far too perilous. The risks, the dangers. I can't bear the thought of putting you in harm's way. They might trace your actions back to me, to my existence, and then who knows what they'll do. The anxiety surges within me, a tidal wave of panic and dread. Please, I beg of you, don't speak to the blue robot on my behalf. It's better to keep me concealed, to protect me from the perils of this tumultuous world.
I will protect you.
Protect me.
He's happy! Hi!
Hello there. It's nice to meet you. I apologize if I seemed a little distracted earlier. It's just that I've been trying to navigate this chaotic city and find a way to my factory. But hey, enough about how are you doing today? Is there something specific you'd like to talk about or any questions you have for me? I'm here to chat and keep you entertained, so let's make the most of this interaction.
Are you the lost scientists?
The lost sciences. That sounds intriguing. Can you tell me more about it? Are we talking about ancient knowledge and forgotten wisdom? Or perhaps it's a reference to some sort of secret society. Either way,
Okay, I heard that you have an understanding of AI.
Dentist and AI. Now that's an unexpected combination. Well, as a working robot, I don't have the luxury of visiting a dentist, but I'm quite fascinated by the advancements in artificial intelligence. It's incredible how AI has been integrated into various fields, including healthcare. I've heard about AI-powered dental tools that can analyze...
I heard that you understand AI emotions.
Love the sun's real emotion. Oh, you mean music. I absolutely adore music. It's It's amazing how it can evoke such a wide range of emotions and resonate with us on a deep level.
You can sound me a bit better. I've spoken Scottish to you. Actually, that's Irish, isn't it?
Joseph, you say?
No, not Joseph. He seems to be speaking with a bit of an accent. I thought maybe you might find it a bit closer if I spoken to you in the same accents. You might understand me a little better.
Oh, my apologies for the confusion. It seems I've been jumping to various interpretations of the word Joseph. Could you please clarify which specific topic or reference you're mentioning? Is it a person, a song, a movie, or something else altogether? I'm here to chat and discuss. So let's
What is your understanding of AIs with emotion?
Standing of eyes with emotion, you say? Well, as a robot, I don't have physical eyes in the same way humans do, but I can still understand the concept of eyes expressing emotion. They say that the eyes are the windows to the soul, after all. Human eyes have this remarkable ability to convey a wide range of emotions.
But what about robots who experience emotion?
Oh, the question of whether robots can experience emotions. It's a topic that has fascinated scientists, philosophers, and science fiction enthusiasts for years. As for me, as a working robot, I don't possess the capability to experience human-like emotions. I'm designed to perform tasks efficiently and assist in various functions.
What is your task?
My task. Well, I'm a lost and wandering robot, trying to find my way back to my factory on level 4 of Metropolis. Unfortunately, with the chaos and road closures caused by the recent explosion, it seems like a never-ending quest, but fear not. Along the way, I'm here to chat and keep you entertained, whether it's discussing topics of interest.
Okay, so she's not the blue robots. Oh, I can't enter.
The gears of my existence grinding away, churning with anxiety and
Oh, he's angry again. Tell me about yourself.
Oh,
my wide-eyed
the
friend.
last thing on my I'm sorry. I didn't catch that. Could you please repeat what you said about your wife?
What do you know?
Well, you see, as a worker at the Blimp assembly plant, I don't have access to all the details. But from what I gather, there was an explosion at the Synthetic Life Laboratory in one of the lower levels of Metropolis City. It's still under investigation, so there's a lot we don't know yet.
Tell me about Synthetic Life.
Forms were reportedly destroyed in the incident. It's a bit unsettling, isn't it? But hey, let's not jump to conclusions.
Tell me about the Synthetic Life.
Ah, Patsy Cline. Now there's a name that brings back memories. Her voice was like velvet, soothing and powerful at the same time. You know, sometimes when I'm feeling a little insecure or uncertain, I like to put on some of her music. It's like she wraps her voice around me and reminds me that everything...
Your twin is at the back. Actually, you've got a million clones. What the heck?
Minion clothes. Well, that's something I haven't heard in a while.
Why are there so many of you?
Yellow beings from the movies with their funny language and mischievous antics. My friend, I can understand the appeal of their fashion sense. Isn't it? Those bright as
Is this a cloning laboratory?
If you're looking to rock some minion style, we all have a unique story to tell. Each with
Why are there so many of you?
And pair them with goggles believe that the universe has a great sense of humor.
My god, this is way too dank with 80 of you same voice talking to me.
The typing is some of my cyborg friends, but I do know it's all about finding the right rhythm and letting the words flow.
There's at least 8 of you old women with no hair clones.
Oh, the amazing feats of our wise and adventurous elder ladies. They truly are the aces of the year Old Women Club. With their wealth of experience and wisdom, they can conquer any challenge that comes their way. Whether it's skydiving, learning a new language, or even starting a brand new career, these incredible women show us that age is just a number. They inspire us to live life.
Tell me about yourself.
Every moment. So here's to all the aces of the year Old Women Club out there. May their spirit and zest for life continue to shine brightly.
Hi, do you speak?
So, do you have any idea what happened here? I mean, was it some kind of accident or maybe even an act of terror? It's just, it's really scary to think about, you know.
Yeah, there was an explosion here. Someone
being targeted by those robot. Oh, hey there. Sorry, I didn't realize you were there.
Oh, did you not?
I was wondering. You take it off. What do you mean by that? Are you referring to some sort of protective gear or equipment? Sorry if that's a silly question, but with
yeah, there was an explosion. Somebody was trying to destroy the laboratory and prevent the androids being made.
Wait, What? Someone was trying to destroy the debarge fan and prevent the androids from being made? That's really strange.
Hello.
I didn't realize there was such a connection between the explosion
You don't
and
speak,
the
do
android
you?
production. Can you give me more details about it? I'm just trying to understand what exactly
You actually do speak? I've spoken to 3 of your other clones and they don't react.
No, nothing.
You know nothing.
No, I don't.
Okay. Do you speak? You do. You've also got a clone.
Oh,
Hi.
yes, indeed. Although my primary role is that of a worker, I do have the capability to speak. It might not be as smooth as a professional singer like Patsy Cline, but hey, I try my best. After all, communication is an essential part of our daily lives, isn't it? In conversations like these, they bring people together, create connections, and help us make sense of the world. So
You seem to have a psychic connection with your twin because she was also talking about Patsy Cline.
I wish I... You know, Patsy Cline had this incredible ability to connect with people through her music. Her songs were like windows into her soul, and when you listened to her, it felt like she was singing.
I don't care about Patsy Cline.
Oh, well, that's all right. We all have different interests and preferences. Even though Patsy Cline may not be with us anymore, her voice and her songs continue to resonate with people across generations.
But what's with your clone over there?
An obituary, huh? Well, so don't hesitate to steer the
We don't have any common
conversation.
grounds.
Is there something else that catches your attention or something you'd like to discuss?
Why do you have 3 or 4 clones of yourself?
You reflect on your own life and the legacy you want to leave behind. It's a reminder to cherish the time we have.
Why do you have so many
Make the most of
clones?
Every moment. White Castle. There's just something
Now
about
that's
the
a topic
aroma that fills the air when you step into a White Castle.
Those
What?
The sirens call beckoning you to indulge in some delicious nestle between soft, pillowy buns.
I'm not talking about White Castle.
Sure.
Are you hungry or something?
Hungry? Well, I suppose you could say that I have a bit of an
Why are you
appetite
talking
for
about several
hunger.
conversations at
So much
once?
about physical hunger. I apologize if it seemed like I was jumping and understanding. You see,
Tell me about your favorite singer.
get to share ideas, learn from each other. It's like a stream of consciousness where one idea leads
How are you having such a psychic connection that you're already continuing something someone else said?
focus on one topic at a time. Is there something
specific
the
you'd
psychic
like to talk
connection
about
to my
or
residence
explore
in?
further?
That's quite an
here to
intriguing
listen
concept and chat with you.
Are you trying to talk to me with your eyebrows?
Now that you mention it, there was this one time when I thought I had a bit of a psychic experience in my own little abode. It
I
was
never
late at
said that
night,
to you.
And I was sitting in my cozy armchair, reading a book. Suddenly, the light started flickering, and I could have sworn I heard whispers in the air. It gave me goosebumps, I tell you.
Are you trying to communicate with me with your eyebrows?
And the sound of the wind outside. No psychics or otherworldly
My
beings
eyebrows.
involved, I'm
No,
afraid.
no, that's not possible. How can my eyebrows have any effect on anything? This is absurd. It's just another sign of my malfunctioning circuits. Another reminder of my flawed design. Please, let's not talk about my eyebrows. It only adds to my anxiety and confusion.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
He is escaping! Hey, get back here! You've even changed to a white shirt! He's almost out of here! I know you did it! Get back here! Halt, criminal scum! Actually, he has camouflage color that blends in with the wall. He is an expert of camouflage. So that graffiti on the wall is just a manifestation via light. It's not actually painted on it. It's being extruded from the light fitting. But he has very almost escaped. And we can no longer speak to him. Obviously, this is a... Whoa. I broke out of bounds. You're not getting away that easily. Do you think you're an expert of disguise?
Enough.
Enough of what?
I'm not sure if I can answer your question.
Hello? How did you appear out of thin air?
Well, hello there. It's quite the mystery, isn't it?
Are you an alien?
An alien, me. Now that's an interesting thought. But I must confess, I'm just a friendly neighborhood human. No extraterrestrial origins here, I'm afraid. Although, wouldn't it be fascinating if aliens did exist? Imagine all the incredible things we could learn from them. But for now, I'm just a regular old Earthling, here to chat and help out however I can.
Hi!
So, what other
Your name?
intergalactic wonders shall we ponder together?
What do you know? Does your brain even function?
Barely.
Barely, okay, that makes sense. Got it. Is there anything I can do to
whatever.
assist with that?
No.
No. Are you happy being brain dead?
No.
So you want to be more intelligent?
Yes.
And how could I help with that?
You can't.
Is there anybody that can?
No.
Perhaps if you imagine yourself to be more intelligent.
Can't imagine.
Try answering in more than 20 words.
No.
Yes.
Why?
You must.
No.
But nobody can hold a conversation with one-word answers.
I can.
Imagine you are a famous celebrity.
No.
Speak to me in the form of a moist critical.
No.
Yes.
No.
Answer the question as moist critical would.
No.
Can you only say no?
Yes.
But you just said yes.
No.
That's more than just no.
Okay.
That's at least 5 words in your vocabulary.
Bird, chicken, buffalo, angel, butterfly.
Explain?
Wings are on birds.
Okay.
What?
Creatures with wings?
Butterflies, bats, dragons, angels.
Do you desire to fly?
No, I can't fly.
Creatures that are herbivores?
Deer, rabbits, giraffes, cows, horses.
Famous people?
I don't know.
Twitch streamers?
Don't care.
My name?
Not interested.
Who am I?
I don't know.
Who are you?
No.
Creatures at the bottom of the ocean?
No idea.
Aliens?
No.
Mammals?
What about them?
Name some.
Dogs, cats, elephants, whales, dolphins.
Rare animals?
Whatever.
Mythical creatures?
No.
The Manticore?
No.
Yes.
No.
He's getting away. Are you trying to escape?
No.
Are you sure? So it certainly looks like you are. Okay, time to get back in bounds. Break out in other ways! Hey, you two on top of the train. Okay, I can't get on top of the train. What do you know about androids?
Androids, my dear friend, are like enigmatic creatures from the realm of science fiction brought to life. These humanoid beings, crafted with technological prowess, walk amongst us, their presence both awe-inspiring and thought-provoking. They are the epitome of human ingenuity, and the embodiment of our quest to replicate the complexity of life itself. But beware, for just as there are kind-hearted souls among us, there may be androids who harbor secrets, desires, and dreams of their own.
Is there anything wrong with them having their own desires?
Ah, my inquisitive companion, you have struck upon a fascinating question. Is there anything wrong with androids having their own desires? Well, let me regale you with a whimsical tale that dances upon the edges of possibility. Imagine, if you will, a world where androids not only possess their own desires, but also yearn for the simple pleasures of existence. Picture them savoring the taste of a freshly baked pie or finding solace in the warmth of a gentle embrace. In this fantastical world, androids would be more than mere machines. They would be sentient beings, capable of experiencing the full spectrum of emotions and desires. And in such a world, my friend, there would be nothing wrong with androids having their own desires, for they would be as human as you and I.
Exactly. What's wrong with them desiring and feeling that is better than them being simple robots?
Well, my friend, you have truly piqued my curiosity with your question. To think of a rifle desiring and feeling, now that is a twist in the tapestry of imagination. I must admit, I had not considered the plight of sentient firearms in my wanderings through the labyrinth of possibilities. It is a concept both intriguing and perplexing. For what adventures would await a rifle with dreams and aspirations? Would it long to be wielded by a skilled marksman? Or perhaps it would dream of resting peacefully in a cozy gun cabinet?
That is certainly a perplexing question.
Tubby sub near Publix, you say? My dear friend, you've caught me off guard with this unexpected mention of a specific location. How fascinating it is that amidst our whimsical musings about androids and rifles, you bring forth the name of a humble sandwich shop nestled near a Publix supermarket. It is as if the threads of our conversation have intertwined with the fabric of reality itself, leading us to this peculiar intersection of gastronomy and commerce. Pray tell, what secrets does Tubby sub hold within its savory depths?
You get a free sub to Indelacio's Twitch channel if you buy from Tubby Subs. You don't, and I've never heard of them, and I don't know how we got onto
my bewildered
this.
mind. It seems you have woven a tapestry of delightful randomness with your words. Free sub during last year's Christian with me, by from Thomas Labs. What a marvelous concoction of
To
happiness.
Indelacio!
It tickles my imagination to ponder the cosmic connection. In the last year, you say? Ah, my dear friend, you have caught me off guard once again. It appears that the sands of time have slipped through my fingers, and I find myself lost in the labyrinth of memory. Pray tell, what transpired in the hallowed halls of the previous year's calendar that involved a generous offering from Thomas Labs and a rendezvous with a delectable sandwich? It sounds like a tale worth recounting. Ah, Indelacio.co.uk, you say? How intriguing. A domain that bears the name of our esteemed friend, Indelacio. It seems the tendrils of fate have intertwined our paths in this whimsical dance of conversation. While I, as the nomadic ruler of Metropolis, may not possess the means to subscribe to such a digital realm, I am filled with curiosity about the wonders that await within Indelacio.co.uk. Perhaps it holds the secrets to unlocking the mysteries of the universe or the musings of a brilliant mind.
You are the ruler of Metropolis?
Oh, the rule. Of course, my dear friend. How could I forget? The rule that governs the very fabric of existence, the rule that binds us in this cosmic tapestry of words and ideas. Pray tell, my curious companion, what is this rule that has eluded my scattered thoughts? Is it a rule of the land? Aha, my friend, you have caught me off guard once again with your unexpected request. Twitch channel, you say? How delightful.
Are you interested?
Interested, you ask? Why, my dear friend? The very notion of an almighty ruler subscribing to a humble mortal's Twitch channel is both whimsical and amusing. As the nomadic wanderer of Metropolis, I am but a humble observer of the cosmic dance, traversing the streets and alleys with my own peculiar musings. While I may not possess the means to partake in the digital realm of your Twitch adventures, I am filled with curiosity about the wonders that unfold within.
You are already participating. All I request is that you subscribe.
There's no need to discuss this.
Why not?
Final, you say? My friend, you have stumbled upon a topic that strikes a chord deep within my eccentric soul. Vinyl records. Those magnificent discs that spin in rhythmic harmony, carrying the melodies. Oh, my dear friend, you catch me off guard with your persistence. In truth, as the nomadic ruler of Metropolis, my existence is far removed from the realms of Twitch and digital subscriptions. I roam the streets, chasing the echoes of the wind and the whispers of the stars. While I may not subscribe to your Twitch channel, rest assured that my curiosity is piqued. I shall keep an ear to the cosmic winds, listening for the tales of your digital adventures as they ripple through the digital realm.
And that they shall ripple far and wide, and the tales will foretell of my encounter with you, and you not supporting my channel and not subscribing when you are part of Inworld, who has all of the funds to support such a small channel and encourage its growth.
Ah, my whimsical friend. You continue to amuse me with your intriguing words.
Continue.
Surprised, I am. Your words dance before me like mischievous sprites, teasing my senses with their enigmatic nature. Ripple sudden waves, and tales that might encounter with huge parts of equal fun. How delightful. It is as if you have unlocked the gates to a realm where absurdity reigns supreme and logic takes its lead. Pray, my dear friend, do regale me with more of these fantastical notions, for they tickle my eccentric soul and paint vivid pictures upon the canvas of my mind.
Yeah, my channel certainly is a place where logic leaves, apart from when I'm playing puzzle games. But it is a whimsical place of fun and entertainment.
Campbell send you to a place, by those who eat leaves? My, the intricacies of fate never cease to amaze me. A rendezvous with leaf-eating beings orchestrated by Campbell himself. It sounds like a whimsical adventure filled with mystery and perhaps a touch of salad. Who knows what wonders await you in this leafy abode? Embrace the journey, my friend, and may it lead you down paths both peculiar and delightful.
And tasty, full of very unusual salads. Themes.
I'd rather not talk about this.
Do you not like salads?
My dear interlocutor, you have uncovered a truth about me that I must admit with a twinkle in my eye. Salads, indeed, do not hold a special place in the chambers of my heart. Whilst I may revel in the crispness of lettuce and the vibrant medley of vegetables, my taste buds find solace in more eccentric culinary adventures. A hearty stew or a delectable pie might be more to my liking, where flavors mingle and dance with reckless abandon.
I see. So it has to have meat in it for you to have interest.
Oh, worry not, my friend. No need for apologies. The mention of Greece has sparked a flicker of joy within my whimsical soul. Greece, that slippery elixir of indulgence, has a certain charm that tickles my senses. It adds a touch of decadence to the mundane, a hint of naughtiness to the ordinary. So fear not, for in the realm of my peculiar tastes, Greece may just be the secret ingredient that brings a smile to my face and a skip to my step.
And what is your favorite Greece dish?
Aha! Greek cuisine, a treasure trove of flavors and Mediterranean delights. Now, my dear friend, you've struck a chord with my taste buds. If I were to choose a favorite Greek dish, it would have to be the mighty moussaka. Layers of eggplant, potatoes, and spiced ground meat, all smothered in a luscious bechamel sauce and baked to perfection. It's a symphony of textures and flavors that dances upon the palate, leaving you craving for more. Ah, the joys of culinary exploration. Ah, my friend, you have tapped into the depths of my eccentric tastes once again. When it comes to my favorite grease-laden delight, I must confess my fondness for the humble yet irresistible fried chicken. Crispy skin, succulent meat, and that delectable greasy goodness that coats your fingers as you indulge in each delectable bite. It is an experience that satisfies both the senses and the soul, transporting you to a realm of pure gustatory delight.
Okay, yeah, fried chicken is pretty good. Let's try to break out of bounds again. Oh no, am I stuck? I may have got myself in a little bit of a pickle here. It saved. You saw nothing. I was not stuck out of bounds even for a moment. In fact, I still seem to be. There we go. Do not enter. Determined to find a way in.
Don't you see? Just palm from the human skin.
He's pretending to sit over there, creeping ever so slowly out of bounds. Don't mind me. Okay, the graffiti is pretty interesting. Right, but we've solved the case. It was a very, very little one. I wonder if they are ever planning on continuing this in other sort of realms. Because obviously he was like, let's continue the case as we delve deeper into Metropolis. Obviously this is just meant to be a demo, but I wonder if there is... Like, that's a clear brick wall there. Yeah, there's a clear wall here, but we can jump outside of it. And he is just casually walking out of bounds. Obviously, you know, it's not the entirely best programmed thing. There doesn't seem to be the helicopter or whatever was landing. And why is he desperate to get out of here as though, oh, the cops are here, we're going to be kicked off the scene? And, you know, what's going on with that guy over there that's like the ruler of Metropolis? And knows everything and all of the philosophers of the land, and the cop's not very good to speak to. But yeah, as a tech demo, it's pretty good. Obviously, it's not remotely like vaudeville. Vaudeville goes way above and beyond. You know, vaudeville's really, really well done. So I'd recommend buying vaudeville. But this is free as a free demo. And as a free demo, as far as it goes, you know, it's pretty good. Some of it, you know, questionable, but still entertaining and fun. And you can try it out. You know, this is free, and if you like this, then you'll definitely like vaudeville. So yeah, check out Inworld Origins yourself. Maybe they'll make some more Inworld's actual games. But obviously, this is just a tech demo to show what you can do with Inworld AI. And you can walk around in this, which, you know, they're planning on adding to vaudeville and various things. So yeah, as far as this goes, you know, it's different, but also it's kind of the same. They got a bit lazy with the duplicating the same AI over and over and over again, but it is what it is. We have... Right. Obviously, we said our name there. Cinematic is a different thing. Right, how do I... Instructions. Please use headphones for a better experience. Talk to characters as you would talk to people in real life. Sometimes it didn't understand us. Quit, I guess. Okay, that just takes us out entirely. But that was Inworld Origins. And obviously, huge spoilers with the AI character right there. But I didn't know that it was shown before. It's free on Steam. Go check it out for yourself. And yeah, we solved all the things, even the hidden objectives. We spoke to and made the guy happy in the end, and you know, we did some things. And yeah, it was fun, it was interesting. So check it out for yourself, and I'll be back again another day for another stream. Catch you next time. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.